Welcome back, friends. In this video, I will be addressing two questions and I'll be as short as possible as always. First is, I'm being asked by many of my subscribers, are we looking at a global recession in 2023 for sure? Or do you, like others, have some doubts, or you have 60% probability like that? I had published a video, my friends, 2 months back, in which I had clearly mentioned that there is, take it from me, 100% probability of a recession in 2023. I still hold the same view. 100% chance. It's almost there now. It's just coming, and it's coming soon. So there are 60% of the economists believe that there could be a recession coming, but as far as I can tell you, it's 100% probability. Okay, so now you have to move your portfolios according to this forecast of 100% probability of global recession, because there will definitely be an impact on the stock markets as well. Now, one question that is being asked to me time and again is, why do people lose so much money in options when I give timings and still, well, everybody does not firstly obey my timings. Secondly, there is a very important rule which I lay down for all. I'll just give you an example. On Thursday for the US markets, I had predicted there will be a downfall soon after open. It was an extremely difficult prediction. People made very good money. Some have in their options have quadrupled in that day. When the US CPI data came out last month, I had predicted a fall on that day. Immediately after the US CPI numbers were released, Dow futures were up more than 930 points. Some people felt I will be wrong in my prediction. I was right. Soon after open, it started falling like crazy. Even in the midst of benign CPI numbers. Now, those followers who believed in me, there are many diehard fans I have, fortunate, and I'm thankful that many have stuck with me for that long. And I will be benefiting those people who have been with me for a long time the most. I do not personally believe that, I don't like short relationships. I like people who have been there, those who have supported us, and they're supporting just our data costs. We are not taking anything else from them. So people made extremely good money on that day. Some made like 10 times, the option values with the leverage, and based on which type of option you were in, they made huge amounts of money. Now, when these very good days come, the next day you should go a little soft. You don't go and attack again. You have to book profits. You have to put them in your pocket. The biggest reason is that people are day trading the whole day. Right from the start, they are sitting in front of the computers and they're playing every second. If one could quadruple in one day, and the next day also you quadruple, if these are the expectations, you cannot benefit. You will 100% you're bound to lose your money. This is on the very basic laws of thermodynamics which have been laid down in physics. If you keep looking at an object the whole time, it will change its location. It doesn't work that way. We try to filter, we try to give you the best timings within which you can play in the market. Just use those timings. If you try to dither and play the whole day, right? And that's, I think, becoming a tendency across the world. In India, in the United States, people are just day trading morning to night, every second, every minute. Doesn't work that way. And there are a few hours where I go a little silent. Now, naturally, after such big days, I would not like to trade heavily the next day. I would go a little silent. I want you to book profits and sit tight. If everybody was to quadruple the money every day, then why would anybody put money in any money market fund or savings accounts? Nobody would be doing that. But you still find people put into I-bonds, put into the gilt market, into the treasury bonds. Why do people do that? Because there is an associated safety attached to it. Play options, but do it sensibly. Now, and people just want to, their kick, it has become, that every minute and every second, then you cannot do that. You lose money. And now we have tried to do one more thing. We have tried to introduce a new package where we give you only stocks which are fast running which can run very good, very nicely, like give you 10-15% return in maybe 2-3 days. And these are very good stocks that you can own and make good money. But if you want to like quadruple every day, then God, Jesus Christ, I mean, I don't have an answer for everything. All right. That's why I think people make huge amounts of mistakes and they lose in options. And when they cannot find anybody else, then they try to catch the soft targets. Okay. Whoever they can find, maybe including Mr. Keval Ramani. Okay. Now, because they can say anything, that oh, today we didn't get a full day's forecast. Arey, stay put. You made good money that day. The next day, why you should be a quadruple? How can you do that? There is what is called the law of averages as well. The law of averages will kill you the next day. So stay calm the next day. Thirdly, this people are now concerned in the very short run that there will be a major collapse. Looking at the Indian markets, the way it has been falling, the Nifty has come down quite a bit. No, there are some good periods also, I think, going forward, even in the short run. So don't think that all is lost. And there will be good periods as well, because yet the full impact of recession is yet to kick in. Okay, there will be a time when you'll find earnings downgrades start coming in, the PE multiple starting to get adjusted, and that will be the time when it will hit you the most. So to get to know which are those precise times when the earnings downgrades will start coming to a great or will catch momentum and will catch people by surprise, that will be the time that you can take maximum advantage. Fourth question, what about SIP? What about dollar cost averaging, DCA, whichever part of the world? In parts of Asia, you call it SIP, systematic investment plan. In the United States, people call it the DCA or the dollar cost averaging. Friends, whichever part of the world, this concept is very much the same. Friends, if this is not the bottom, and people keep talking that the bottom is almost there, and there are people who are not quite into the stalwarts of physics, but there are with similar names. They've come in finance and other parts. They say the bottom of October is already there. Is already that was the bottom, and no more. It's going to happen. Well, it doesn't work that way. Okay. That's all. If you were to go only by pure technical indicators and analysis, then they are there for everyone. You have to go much beyond that. Our predictive models go much more beyond technicals. And take it from me, there will be a good bottom. But if you're thinking that October lows will not be breached, some people with nicknames from physics faculty, physics famous scientists and all have come up in the finance field. Friends, that doesn't work that way. That yes, there will be a point when an October low will also be breached, and it will be breached this year. Take it from me. And to get to know more about all this, please do join my premium or premium plus. If you are interested in the Indian markets, and if you would like to know more about the US markets, then join Prime or Prime Plus. Prime Plus gives you a longer view of the market. We'll tell you when the recession, the global recession will hit you the hardest, which will be the point of time when the markets will fall the most. And yes, don't get so discouraged. There are some rosy timings, rosy days also around the corner. You can benefit a lot on those days. But yes, the October lows, if you're talking, take it from me, are yet to be tested. And we will tell you in advance, but we'll tell those people who have been around with us consistently and people of faith in us, that hanging in, you have to have, this is all the question of a word. Those who are going to be with us for a long period of time, we'll tell you much before we tell the world where the biggest fall is going to come, what will be the bottom, at what point of time you can invest to get maximum mileage, whether the Federal Reserve is going to continue with its hawkish stance or it's going to get dovish at some point of time. The US Federal Reserve was behind the curve in raising interest rates, and take it from me, at some point of time they will realize that now they have become ahead of the curve. We'll tell you at what point of time the Fed is going to capitulate and going to say enough is enough. Now it's time to go back to the dovish stance. They may even start cutting interest rates. All action is right ahead. But before that, there is going to be immense amount of suspense. But we will open the curtain and we'll tell you where the maximum fall is coming this year, where the biggest fall you can take advantage. Because if you invest at that point of time, rather than waste your money in DCA and SIP method of investing, the rebound that will happen in the markets will fetch you huge amount of returns, 15-20% in maybe just a few weeks. And the fall will also be so stupendous and so dramatic, friends, take it from me, that people who have not yet understood, those are sitting on portfolios at that particular point of time will lose 15, 20, 25% of their valuations in just a short period of time. So do join Premium or Premium Plus if you'd like to know more about the Indian markets and about the US markets. Please do join Prime or Prime Plus. And the number to get in touch, 982-086-1044. You can alternatively also email us at globalmoneyinvestor@gmail.com. globalmoneyinvestor@gmail.com. Happy investing and have a great investing week ahead. It's going to be a decent week with some good patches of green, but there will be all the uncertainties which I have talked about, the falls and the rises and the rebounds, the Fed changing stance at some point of time, the Federal Reserve continuing with its hawkish stance till when, which will be the maximum point of time where the drawdown of the global recession will be maximum. Please be in touch and do WhatsApp us on 982-086-1044. Happy investing. Take care. Bye-bye.